Do you want to answer that?
I'll call back. I find myself being angry at people around me for not being what I want them to be. I have everything under control till that moment.
You mentioned she could be at her parents'. Does she do that all the time?
You mean to back to her parents after every little misunderstanding?
It's not a
Little misunderstanding?
I was actually going to ask how you've been coping after she left, considering the new dynamics of your family.
You see, the thing about my wife is she knows me too well. Before I left for work that morning at breakfast, she looked me in the eye and asked if there was something I wanted to talk about. I said no because I wasn't ready. She knew I met Veronica. Look, she manipulated the story out of me. Because I know I was never going to mention Veronica's name in my sleep. But she said I did. So I had to confess. I didn't know going out with an old friend on a Friday night would be the first thing fighting my marriage.
Does she have problems with you spending time with your friends? Or it's just with her?
Water, please. Veronica was not just a friend. We both didn't put titles to whatever we were. We'd spend so much time together and ghost each other. No matter how long we were away from each other, we'd still find a way to get together. This was before my wife and I decided to make this official. I had not heard from V in over 8 months until her first call came through about 3 months ago. She seemed to be worried, so I had to meet her up. And then I meet her with my baby, with our baby.
When she first broke the news to you, what was your reaction?
My wife. I was thinking, how is she going to take it?
A woman you were seeing sits across you, tells you she's carrying your baby, and the first thing you could think about was your wife.
Your father was once our marriage counselor. We both agreed that you don't need up to 6 months to tell a woman to be submissive. I remember in one of our sessions, he told us that children are a blessing from heaven, but they can be hell if you're not prepared. And that stayed with us. We agreed that for the first 2 years, we're not going to have children, work on ourselves, and start a family whenever we're ready. We just got back from church and I got a call from the hospital that the water had broke. It broke before the time we expected and I had to rush to the hospital. So a wave of uncertainty, of confusion, of guilt just hit me. I was confused. I was thinking about my wife. I had broken her heart. How are things going to get from here? And then I get to the hospital. I get to the hospital. And the doctor is holding my baby and he says she has kicked the bucket. That is she's kicked the bucket. Now I'm grieving and you're trying to play word games? She has kicked the bucket. Washroom, please.
Straight to it. Can I? How have you been coping for the past few days?
I'm barely coping. Most of the time, I don't even know what I'm doing with her. Just eat, poop, sleep, and the cries. Sometimes I just want to understand why she's crying. I've barely had an hour's sleep since she came in. I don't want my marriage to break because of this. Even if it doesn't work out, it shouldn't be because of a past mistake. I didn't mean it that way. She's a blessing from heaven, yes. With a little bit of hell, like your father used to say.
You speak fondly of my father.
He was one of the few good people we had around here. It's my wife. Hello? Hey.
Okay, Tago. But just make sure this time around you come with the old one.
We have to go now.
What are we doing this again?
I don't know, but I'll make an appointment.
Okay. It's beautiful.
Hopefully with her.
Sure.
Thank you.
All the best.